morning, Morpeth High. I'm Brooke Dedham.
And I'm Mick Radel, and you're watching Musketeer Mornings.
Happy Tuesday, Musketeers. We hope you all had a great 3-day weekend.
Before we begin today's show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's start today off with this day in history.
On November 12, 1954, Ellis Island, the iconic immigration station in New York Harbor, officially closed its doors after more than 60 years of operation.
Ellis Island was the entry point for over 12 million immigrants coming to the United States, most of them seeking new opportunities and a fresh start.
The island became a symbol of hope for many, although it represented hardships, as new arrivals often faced medical and legal inspections that could determine their future in America.
As immigration policies shifted in the early 20th century and air travel replaced ocean voyages, the need for an immigration processing center declined.
Ellis Island's last detainee, a Norwegian merchant seaman named Arne Petersen, was released on this day in 1954, marking the end of an era.
Today, Ellis Island is a museum preserving the stories of those who passed through the halls.
Moving on, let's catch up on the mountain fire which broke out last Wednesday near Balcom Canyon.
The fire has consumed over 20,600 acres and has slowed down dramatically as the winds have died down.
Over 174 homes have been destroyed and 74 have been damaged.
52 crews are currently deployed to fight the fire and it's 42% contained.
On an update yesterday, CAL FIRE said that crews continue to construct and improve containment lines as there have been minimal fire activity overnight.
Many people have lost everything they have to the fire.
With this in mind, Avid will be holding a donation drive for all those affected by the mountain fire.
They'll be collecting canned food, non-perishables, used clothing, and toiletries.
The drive will be taking place until this Thursday. Donations can be dropped off in rooms K2, K6, L1, and M4.
We encourage you all to contribute to the relief effort.
Now let's take a look at our new studio build.
So the CTE program, especially media productions, has a pretty decent budget. I want to say it's somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000. Good question. So we just built the background and now we're probably going to move into investing in new cameras. I'm hoping it's going to streamline the show, make it a little bit more exciting, and we'll get a little bit more engagement as far as watchability goes. We're always trying to make the studio a little bit tighter, a little bit more streamlined, and that way we can walk in and do our job and we're not so much worrying about tech.
Thank you, Brody Nolan, for that. Now for daily news.
Yesterday was Veterans Day, a day in which we honor all those who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces.
The national holiday was originally called Armistice Day, marking the end of World War I on November 11th, 1918, with a ceasefire at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month.
Veterans Day is different from Memorial Day as it honors all those who have served in both times of peace and war.
There are over 16 million living veterans in the U.S. today, and they represent a powerful legacy of service in our armed forces.
Moving on, homecoming pictures are still needed.
Keep a lookout for flyers or a QR code with the information needed to submit photos.
The Musketeer Post, a student-run newspaper, has created a website with all their articles.
To check it out, view the links on their Instagram and TikTok. The link is also posted on the Moorpark High School website.
If you are interested in attending a youth mental health conference, please stop by the Wellness Center, room A2, to speak with Mrs. Gonzalez by Wednesday, November 13th.
Moorpark High School's Health and Science Academy is hosting its annual Pie Olympics tomorrow at lunch.
They will be selling tickets today and tomorrow in the quad for the opportunity to pie a teacher in the face.
That's all for daily news. Now for club news.
The Southern Asian Club will have their next meeting on Monday, November 18th in room R5. Moving on, let's see what we have in sports news.
Congratulations to both varsity cross-country teams who are advancing to CIF Southern Section prelims this Saturday at Mount San Antonio College.
Boys varsity cross-country will be making their 7th consecutive appearance at CIF prelims and are hoping for another run at the state meet.
Both teams ran extremely well at Coastal Canyon League Championships last Friday, with the boys team placing second and the girls placing third.
The boys were led by Hunter Lee, who placed who placed second with a time of 15:08, and the girls were led by Jenna Murray, who placed third with a time of 18:25.
Kaylee White, who was also in on the mix, ran a time of 18:37, placing fourth, and helping the girls' team advance to the CIF.
There are no athletic events taking place today.
Good luck to all of our Musketeer athletes competing this week. That's all for Newsday. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Be sure to follow us on social media at MHS Media Productions. I'm Brooke Denham.
And I'm Mick Gradle,
And you're watching Musketeer Mornings.